comes to movies that I've seen in theaters, there are very few that made me laugh the way Toy Story 2 did when I first saw it. It's possible I like it because of the Star Wars jokes.
Surrender, Buzz Lightyear. I have won.
I'll never give in. You killed my father.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
But there's more to this movie than just the Star Wars parody. At the center of the story, you have Woody, Andy's cowboy toy, who gets taken by a toy collector. And it's there that we discover Woody's backstory. We discover that he was the central figure in a 60s era marionette type show. And this toy collector has been building a collection of all sorts of memorabilia from Woody's roundup, of which he is kind of the crown jewel. He's the piece that now the set can be sold off and he can make a whole lot of money from it. Woody had no idea. For Woody, life had always been about being there for Andy, about playing with Andy. Now the other toys, they mount a rescue mission to bring Woody back. And when they find Woody, well, they discover that Woody has decided he wants to go to the museum. When Buzz Lightyear confronts him on this and says, hey, listen, our purpose, our reason for being is to be there and to be played with by a kid. Woody looks at Buzz and says very sternly, this is my last chance. Now this sets the stage for an exceptional scene.
Got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am. Bigger and stronger too, maybe. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see.
What am I doing?
Buzz! Wait! Wait! Woody, where are you going? You're right, Prospector. I can't stop Andy from growing up. But I wouldn't miss it for the world. No! Buzz!
Yes?
I'm coming with you!
Now for a kid's cartoon movie, this is a huge moment of self-realization, because as Woody scrapes the paint off the bottom of his foot, he sees Andy's name written there. He remembers whose he is. He remembers what he's for. And he turns back. He makes the decision to go back. Now you might make a parallel between Woody's experience and the reality of being human. Woody is a toy. Well, in Toy Story exists to be played with and to be loved by a child. We exist, according to the Baltimore Catechism, to know, love, and serve God. And one of the places in which that comes to life the most for us is at the Sunday Mass, when we go to the Eucharist. What the Catechism of the Catholic Church calls the source and the summit of all of Christian life. This is the place we go not only to hear about God's love for us, not only to encounter God in the priest and in the congregation around us, but to receive Him in the Eucharist, to be nourished by Him, and then in turn to be sent out into the world to witness to Him, to witness to who He is, to witness to His love for all, to be instruments of mercy and forgiveness and charity and hope. Now you might be thinking, all of that happens at Mass? Feels like we just do the same thing over and over and over again. And I suppose to a point, you're not wrong. We do the same things over and over and over again. But you might say that the Mass is the heartbeat of what it is to be a Christian. Put your hand on your heart. Your heart beats, it's steady. It's consistent. You don't want a creative heartbeat. You want something you can rely on to keep you alive. It's the same sort of thing with the Mass. Anywhere you go in the world, you walk into a Catholic church and you discover what we do here. Maybe the language is a little different. Maybe the songs sound a little bit different. But at its very heart, it's the same thing, and it's been the same thing for centuries, going all the way back to the apostles in the time of Jesus. So this is the first of 5 videos that I'm going to publish over the next couple of months that are meant to kind of break open the Mass a little bit for you, meant to help you understand how exactly these things that we do are the heartbeat of who we are. Now obviously, I'm only scratching the surface on this. If you want to dig in a little bit deeper, and I will link to it in the video description below, my parish priest, Father Paul Moray, did a whole series of videos last winter called Rediscover the Mass, where he went through it in greater depth. you want a little bite-sized 5-minute portion, 5-minute look at what it is that we do, what it is that we're getting back to as COVID restrictions lift and we get welcomed back to Sunday Mass in the way in which we remember it, well, stick with me for just 5 more minutes every couple of weeks this summer. Let me show you how we too can rediscover who we are. Loved by God, known by God, and called to serve by God.